Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Welcome back to Nick's Dynasty. And today I have my father with me.
Peace out.
Peace in, maybe. Peace out, whatever. But today I brought this up to him. I was like, why don't we do like a food taste test? And he was like, sure, why not? And what we're going to do is tasting 3 different cheesesteaks. And the cheesesteak is actually my favorite sandwich. 3 places that we're doing is Penn Station, East Coast Subs, Jersey Mike's, and Charley's Grilled Subs. How we're gonna do this, our lovely assistant, my mother, is going to bring in sandwiches. It's gonna be 2 pieces per plate, but we're gonna be blindfolded so we can just use our taste as a sense. And we're going to jot down what we think about each of them. We're going to give them a 1 to 10 rating, and then we'll let you guys know which one's our favorite. It's going to be a little fun, so be blindfold. We'll have a little commentary. So we got all 3 of them right here. The Young Charley's, Jersey Mike's, and Penn Station. So let's get this taste test started. Let's get this started. Let's put our blindfolds on and begin. Alright, y'all, so we're ready to do this first taste of the first cheesesteak. We're blindfolded and we have one brand. We don't know what it is right here. We're going to eat everything, eat all of our piece. Then we're going to write down our rating and maybe a couple comments. So you ready, Dad?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Just reach forward and try to get a piece. Do you have a piece? Keep going.
Okay, I do.
Alright. Now we can eat. We're gonna drop it all on the table. It's all good. Eat the whole thing, but you can take your time, I guess. Off the bat, the bread has a little crunch to it.
The meat has some flavor to it.
What kind of flavor do you think that is?
It's juicy, good.
You think it's juicy?
Mm-hmm.
The meat's pretty tender.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I wouldn't say juicy, but there's a nice bite to it.
I recommend it.
These sat for a little bit, so it's not, this cheese isn't that stringy, but it holds everything together. How many bites do you have left?
Probably 1 or 2.
Alright. I have one more bite. The ratio is not that good to have this extra piece of meat, bread without meat, but that's probably because I asked them to cut it in 4 pieces. They're like, what? That's just solid. It's like meat, cheese. Do you taste the onions?
I smell it.
I smell the onions, but I don't really feel the onions in my mouth. I enjoyed that. That was like a cheesesteak.
I taste the onion.
Okay, you gotta bite the onions. I don't remember eating a piece of onion, so.
You have a pen?
Yeah. Now we're just going to, let me not look at the bread because I might know what it is. So we're gonna write down a 1 to 10 rating for this. For a cheesesteak. And maybe 1 comment. Alright, I'm done with my first comment. Now I'm going to put my blindfold back in. And let's get ready for cheesesteak number 2. And I'm not... You say what?
Okay.
I'm not calling these Philly cheesesteaks because we're not in Philly. This is a representation of these outside companies. So we have the second plate right here. I have mine in hand. What about you? You ready, Father? No, that's mine. Do you have yours?
No. Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Alright, cheesesteak number 2.
I'm still chewing number 1.
What do you mean you're still choosing the other one?
I'm still chewing number 1.
Why? You're supposed to wait.
I haven't tasted the other one yet.
You should have told me. Off the bat, I'm tasting. I got a bite of the onions. I feel that. I'm tasting the onion this time. You should have told me you're still chewing. Have you tasted the second one yet?
Yes.
Okay. The cheese has a more melty consistency with this one. And it's really getting through the nooks and the crannies, and it kind of has the cheese retain a little bit of a creamy note to it, so that's really good. And I'm getting a solid bite from the onions. What do you think of this one, Father?
Got a good taste to it.
You taste onions or the cheese
The
texture?
cheese was kind of creamy, yes. I taste the creaminess of the cheese.
Yeah, the bread, it's not like crunchy, but it's firm on the outside. But not too hard. This one's solid.
I taste the onions.
Yeah. I feel the onions. Like, fried onions is a part of the cheesesteak. That's part of the cheesesteak. You need to taste the onions. You gotta feel the onions. And I'm feeling the onions right now. Alright, now we're reaching out for this last one. You got yours. This is thick. This is thick, man. This is a thick one. This bread is big. Alright, last one. This cheese, I feel it tastes like American cheese rather than, or a white cheddar rather than provolone, which is classic. The bread is much softer than the other ones.
I can taste the cheese.
Would you say the cheese is actually the creamiest on this one?
Yes.
The cheese is the creamiest on this, but I don't know if the cheese is kind of masking the flavor of the meat. What do you think about that concept, Father?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel the meat, but I don't know if I'm really tasting the meat.
Combination of the cheese and the onions.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm really tasting the onions. I'm really tasting cheese with maybe a hint of savoriness. Do you have any more bites left?
No.
So we just did the tasting portion of this. Now we're gonna go one by one and talk about each one. So we'll start with cheesesteak number 1. I gave it a 8.5 rating. My comment was, this was off the cuff, so it doesn't make sense. It might not, off the cuff, I mean. I said the meat was non-bland, and I said I didn't taste onions. And I gave it an 8.5, because the meat flavor was good. The cheese wasn't as pronounced and creamy, and I didn't really taste onions on that one. But I gave it 8.5 because of the meat. What about you, Father, for number 1?
Well, I taste the onions and the meat. The great flavor, tasty bread, very tender, and I had onions and it was good. And I gave it a number 9.
Give it a 9 rating. Okay. So cheesesteak number 2.
I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
Okay, I give it a number 8. Taste a sweet flavor, either the bread or the onions. They had a solid taste and a hint of creamy cheese, and I liked it. A good flavor, but I gave it a number 8.
Yeah, he's probably more descriptive than I am, and shoot. So for this one, I did it a 9/10 question mark, meaning if the first one was an 8.5 and this one tasted better, do I go all the way to a 10 or do I say it's a 9? But my comment was, I felt the onions and the cheese is very creamy. And I said I could taste the char of the meat, so I could really taste that it was really cooked on that flat iron and it got a nice texture to it. And the meat had a really nice flavor. So I gave this an 8 or a 9, but if number 1 was an 8.5, I'd say I gave this one a 10. And then we'll go for the last one, number 3. I'll give this rating of a 7. I say the cheese was very creamy but overpowering. And I said the bread was soft, so it's kind of like all the textures was soft. And I didn't really taste the meat. And I felt like an onion maybe once, like one bite of an onion, like a single bite of an onion. But the cheese was like the most powerful thing on this. So I gave that a 7.
I'll give it a 7 too because it was creamy cheese taste and onion, but the creamy cheese taste and the onion masked the flavor of the meat. Meat was in it, but I really didn't realize it was in there.
Yeah.
So that's my comment.
All right, so we're gonna have our lovely assistant come. Let's see if she can get in the shot. Mother, would you like to come forth?
Not
Well, however you want to do it, if you want to tell us how it's done, you can speak it, you can come.
Which one was which?
So, okay, number 1.
Number 1 was Charley's.
Okay, Charley's. Charley's you probably mostly find in a mall. I think they have like a headquarters around here too. I don't know if they're out of Columbus, but usually find them in malls. And here they're trying to get into chicken finger game. They sell chicken fingers now, but this is my first time actually having Charley's. And low-key, I feel like I know what the rest of them are in order, but we'll have her tell the rest. So number 2.
Penn Station.
Penn Station.
Okay.
And Penn Station is historically my favorite cheesesteak. I tell everyone my favorite sandwich in the world is a Penn Station cheesesteak, and I gave it a 9/10. It wasn't fresh, but if it was fresh, I know I'd probably give that thing a like 11 or so. But Penn Station, I believe, is out of Dayton, Ohio. They're called East Coast subs. They just do the grilled sandwiches. They have like teriyaki. The cheesesteak's the most famous thing, but Penn Station, I love me some Penn Station. And I'm guessing
Number 3, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. So I knew this was Jersey Mike's. And Jersey Mike's is maybe out of Jersey. It's an East Coast sub place as well. They specialize in like cold sandwiches with the lettuce, the shredded lettuce, tomato, vinegar, and oregano, but they do have hot subs as well. And they usually do put peppers on there, but to make this consistent, I ordered them all meat, cheese,
And
onions. Yeah, he was like, make sure you tell them no condiments because people want to put condiments in. When I was ordering them, they're like, do you want the lettuce, tomato, and mayo? I'm like, nah, I said I wanted meat, cheese, and onions. So he did Charley's as a 9. I did as an 8.
Okay. Penn Station.
So Penn Station, I gave a 10. He did an 8, and we both consistently said Jersey Mike's was 7. So maybe Jersey Mike's is lower than the not most good tasting. And I think consistently our closest together was Charley's. So maybe that'll tell you Charley's is the best.
You give him an 8.5.
5,
I give him a 9.
And then for Penn Station, I gave it a 10. He gave it an 8. So that's a 2 difference. So, it's your boy Nick, and we did a cheesesteak taste test. So the last question would be, if you were to order a cheesesteak in the future, which one would you order?
Charley's.
If I were to order a cheesesteak in the future, what would it be?
Penn
Looks
State.
like Penn Station.
All right.
Did you taste any of them?
I tasted Charley's, I think.
What did you think of that?
Was not my favorite. Well, mine was mostly bread. I didn't have much meat on it. But the meat and cheese did not necessarily impress me.
Alright, so you heard it from the Olsons, you know what it is, you heard it from us. So like, comment, subscribe, comment below your favorite sandwich, comment below your favorite place to get a cheesesteak, comment below which one you like out of all 3 of these, comment below if we should do another food tasting, like, comment, subscribe, deuces.
Peace out.
But to get this question out the way, as I said, cheesesteak is my favorite sandwich. Dad, what's your favorite sandwich?
I like hot dogs.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Hot dog is not a sandwich?
A hot dog could be a sandwich, but I'm not going to count as a sandwich.
Hamburgers.
One more. Outside of the burger category, what's your favorite sandwich?
Turkey sandwich.
Turkey sandwich. So, he likes sandwiches. I like sandwiches.